Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kyra, and here on my channel we are all about that real makeup for your real life and us real people. If you are new here, I want to say hi, how are you? How you doing? Welcome. And also, I hope you will consider subscribing before you leave today. If you like what you see, it will help you find my videos more easily on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays when I upload. And if you ring that little notification bell to all, allegedly, YouTube will let you know when that happens. So if you're new to my Shop My Stash series, we all are. No, I'm just kidding. I got back to shopping my stash last month in October. I had a blast. I created a custom palette and so on and so forth. This month I did go ahead and create another custom palette using my Beauty Junkies singles. It looks like this, and I did tease this over on my Instagram. You will see a look using this palette, this look as a matter of fact, on Saturday in my Shop My Stash Get Ready With Me, which I do every single time I shop my stash. I will say that there are three products on their way to me from Ulta that I won't be able to picture in this video, but I will be adding to my Shop My Stash once they arrive. And they are the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer, the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in the shade At Night. I'm very, very excited for that. And the Oma Beauty Stay Woke, is it? Stay Woke? Concealer. Of course, I'll have the pictures up for you. So those products will be added when they arrive. But this month's theme is a few of my favorite things. And I'm really excited to share it with you. I also had a ton of requests to go ahead and show the process of me picking the products for the month. So I hope that all turns out well. I haven't looked at the footage yet, but I did have fun showing you guys around in my makeup storage. So let's go ahead and get started and see what we pick. All right, I thought we would go ahead and start with palettes just to kind of give us a direction for picking the rest of the products, if that makes sense. So let's do it. I do have a few smaller palettes and we'll look at that in a second before we call it a day, but I definitely want to pull in the Pat McGrath Mothership Mega Celestial Divinity long name holiday palette. I did do several looks with this and I can link that for you. And then I also definitely want to pull back in the Natasha Denona TRIOCHROME palette. Again, I just reviewed this, but I want to play with this some more and maybe combine it with Pat McGrath because there's a lot of good mattes in here. Those are both quite colorful. Do I want to pull sultry? Maybe sultry. This drawer is a hot mess. It needs to be decluttered like ASAP. I actually think I'm going to pull in my two Persona palettes as well. My precious Persona Identity palette and then the Identity 2 palette. I think some of these like real true classic colors in here could be fun for the holidays. I think I'm going to wait on Biba and just go ahead and pull out Sultry. Maybe do some looks for you guys with this since it is available again. And I think that's it for palettes because you may have seen over on my Instagram that I have been doing a custom palette using my Beauty Junkie shadows every month, or last month and this month. And this is the one that I've done for this month. I will be using this in the Get Ready With Me on Saturday. So this is what I created, and I think it's not only fall, but I think it'll be beautiful for holidays as well. So that should do me on palettes. I decided another fun thing to do for my Shop My Stash would be to pull a couple of samples each month to make sure to use them, at least the colors that work for me. So this month I pulled out the Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Foundation. I've been wanting to try this and I was really excited to get that sample. And then I also have this sample of the Rare Beauty Concealer. So I'd like to use that this month as well. Maybe in the Get Ready With Me, we'll find out. But for now, we're going to change angles and look into my chest of drawers where I keep my makeup, the rest of it. All right, best I can do for now. I figured the easiest thing to do would be to move the drawers and not the tripod. So if you see that they look like they're all in the same place, that's why. I also thought we'd start with face palettes after eyeshadow palettes. That way we know if we go in and pick out individual products, what we already have in the face palette, but I do like to pick a face palette each month. So this is the drawer that kind of has my all the same product face palette, if that makes sense, like all highlighters, all blushes, and I don't really see anything in here that's striking my fancy. So this is my second drawer of face palettes. I did have the Benefit blush bar in last month, so this month for favorites, I feel like I want to pull this Hourglass palette because it was a holiday palette and I was so excited to get it, and I just feel like I could use it more. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one, which means we do have a bronzer, 2 finishing powders, 2 blush, and a beautiful highlight. All right, so next is primer. You can see I'm not a big primer girl. I did pull out Tatcha last month. I feel like the two actually that I'd really like to put in would be the Hourglass Veil primer right here, which is just a little sample guy. I've only used this once and I'm keen to try it some more. And this is definitely a favorite. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer. And I want to try it with the foundation, or at least one of the foundations that I'm thinking of pulling this month, and maybe even use it up, see if I miss it, see if I want the full size. So that's it for primers. All right, here are all of my foundations. And the one I know I want to pull for sure, or ones, are my Misha BB creams right here. I haven't used these in months and I miss them terribly, and I just want to get some good use out of them. I have 2 different shades here that I mixed together to find my perfect shade, so I'm going to pull these. I think I'm also going to pull this Wet n Wild, the PhotoFocus Dewy foundation. I really like this, and I think as it gets cooler and cooler weather here, it's going to be a nice product for me and my skin. All right, next is concealer. And I definitely want to pull one of my Glossier ones. I think I'm going to pull G9. This one right here. It's just a little bit more yellowy, and I still have just ever so slightly a little bit of color to my skin from summer, so I'm going to pull that. That's definitely a favorite for me. And what else do we want to pull? I wonder if this is going to be too dark for me now. What to see? Oh no, not at all. Okay, definitely pulling the Candid concealer from Revlon then. Thought maybe looking through the tube that it was going to be too dark for me, but it doesn't look like it. So I'm going to pull this baby because I love this concealer. All right, now you're looking at my powders. I'm definitely going to pull Dim Light from Hourglass. I used this on and off last month, and I've just really been enjoying it again. And this is quite old, to be honest. I got this in my first year of YouTube, and I'm going into my 4th year. Is that right? Oh, Lord. Anyhow, this needs to get more love and more use. Well, I guess I have the Hourglass powders in the palette. Maybe not. Just kidding. Okay, so I think instead I'm gonna pull the Laura Mercier for a loose powder. I want to pull the Hourglass, but it's still having a little bit of warm weather here. I need a little bit more oil control, so I think I'm gonna pull the Laura Mercier for a loose powder. But for a pressed powder, you know I love my number 7, but I think I'm going to pull this one from MAC. I've really been enjoying this one lately. It's the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Light Plus. This is really pretty. It has, you know, a good amount of oil absorption. I don't know, I just really like this. It's a really nice finish on the skin, and I'm also keen to try this with the Misha BB cream. All right, I'm a little embarrassed to show you the bronzer drawer here. It's getting fuller. First, I want to, like I said in my intro, I do have an Hourglass bronzer full size on the way to me, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that into this month. Even though it's not a favorite thing, it will be. I promise you. And also, I really missed having a cream bronzer last month, and so I think I'm going to pull in the Huda Beauty Tantour. This is in the shade Fair, and it is a really nice shade and formula and all of that. So I'm going to pull this one. Now I feel like I should pull a matte bronzer. Not for sure what I want to pull. I've got Charlotte Tilbury and Marc Jacobs. Marc Jacobs is definitely a favorite, but I gave that a lot of use during the month when we were moving. Sorry, I want you to be able to see all the way back. Actually, I feel like I want to pull the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer for a matte one this month. It is so pretty, and I just really like the way it looks on the skin, and I'm wanting to pull this, I think. All right, now we're looking at highlighters. I can tell you right off the bat, I'm pulling my Charlotte Tilbury one because I enjoyed playing with this so much during my Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize review. So yeah, pulling this one for sure. Love this. The Charlotte Tilbury is a little bit more natural, so I feel like I want something that really shines. And I'm kind of thinking either MAC Double Gleam. Let's see how different these two choices of mine are. So here is MAC Double Gleam or the Juvia's Place Tribe Highlighter Volume 3. Are we different enough? Nope. Those are pretty damn close, aren't they? I'm going to pull out the Juvia's Place one. I really love that. I will pull out Double Gleam another month. All right, so I have pulled a more nude highlighter and a more sort of ivory champagne highlight. I feel like I'm going to want a gold highlight for December. I pulled Mary Luminizer last month. Maybe my Pure Nude. Or I can pull this one from ColourPop, which is Lunch Money. What's under here? No, I don't want either of those. Pure Nude or ColourPop. I want to pull my Essence. Yep, that's what I want. I'm going to pull the Essence Pure Nude. I think it's more golden than champagne. Yeah, definitely. Boom. All right. Be afraid. Be very afraid. We're getting into blush now. This is my powder blush drawer, and then I have a drawer for my cream blush. Keeping in mind that we have those two shades of blush in the face palette. I feel like I want something like reddish, very, trying to think. I have Growth Flirt right here, which is kind of a reddish coral. I also have Vintage Rouge, which I'm thinking about panning next year, and it's very similar to the ColourPop, although this one's a little warmer, I'd say. And I also have this one from Patrick Ta. No, I think that's less red than what I want. I do want to play with this more, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a favorite yet. So I think we're choosing between these two, and I feel like the ColourPop is going to be a better fit for what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that one. All right, these are my cream products, and then at the back here, I have a couple of blush quads, and I also have this one from Clinique, which I actually contemplated pulling out. I don't know if that's too much because I do have another powder blush and Hourglass blush on the way, like I said, so I think I'll skip that this time, but maybe in January I'll try and pull that in. Ooh, I think I definitely want something more nude, and this is my favorite nude blush. This is the MAC Glow Play in So Natural. I'm gonna pull that in. Let's see here. I think like this could be fun, maybe. The Kosas Duo. Yeah, I think let's pull that in, and that should do me for blush. And then the last little category that I have here in the drawers are my single shadows. These are just like backups of mascaras and things like that. So for December, what do I want to play with? I think I want to pull in this little liquid glitter from e.l.f. in the shade Flirty Birdie. This could be really fun to top off some holiday looks, maybe even for New Year's. It's got glitter in it, but I find that the glitter stays in it pretty well. Look at that. That's so pretty. Okay, yep, I'm gonna definitely pull that one. And do I want anything else? I might pull in this Nude Sticks Magnetic Luminous Eye Color. This is the shade Rustic Grotto, and it's a really pretty bronze color. That might be nice either for a base or a liner this month. I'm just pulling all the things, you guys. I kind of felt a little short on stuff last month, not gonna lie, so I am pulling as much as I want this month. Like I said, this will get better, allegedly, but this is my lippy storage up here. To tell you for sure that I want to pull a couple of Charlotte Tilbury, definitely Very Victoria for a nude, Walk of Shame, which is a really pretty red, and Bond Girl. The top drawer here is my lipsticks, and I'm not for sure if there's any other shades I want to pull out of here for this month. I think maybe this one from Wet n Wild. It's kind of a winey shade. Yeah, let's try that. No, I want to pull favorites. I lied. Alright, I'm going to pull this one, which is Spiced Petal from Flower Beauty. It's a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Sorry. Jeez, Kyra. Get a grip, sister. Alright, I think that's all for the lipstick drawer. Yeah. Alright, next is like lip crayons and the few liquid lipsticks that I have. There is one lip pencil from NARS that I want for sure, and that is this one in Damned. It's a really beautiful like burgundy. And then here is my drawer of glosses. I don't know what I want. Nope, not really seeing anything I want from here. Okay, we're gonna do it this way, and I'm sorry if my hands shake, that's just how I live. So, from these, I think I'm definitely going to pull I think I'm definitely going to pull this one from Maybelline. This is in the shade Topaz, and it is a dupe for Fenty Glow. And then I think another fun one for this month would be the shade Pearl. And did I pull any pinky lips? Yeah, kind of. I think that's so. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little peek into my makeup collection and me pulling out and kind of going through the process of deciding what I want to focus on for the month of December. Again, these are a few of my favorite things. Let me know down below, what do you think about the products that I picked? What are you using in your Shop My Stash for the month? Let me know if there's any specific content that you would like to see with any of these products. And with all of that said, I hope all of your makeup days are absolutely beautiful makeup days. And I will see you on Saturday with this look in my Shop My Stash. Get ready with me.